All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unspoken Word. I'm your host, Christian, and with me I have Hannah and I have Lorenzo. And today we're going to be talking about letting go of the potential and facing the reality. Okay, so have you ever caught either one of y'all, have you ever caught yourself like in a relationship and you stay with this person or you get with this person because of the potential that they may have or that they could possibly be?
I have. Well, I wouldn't say, yeah, I have. I have stayed with some people that I know I should have left a long time ago, but they talk a big game. They say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to have a business. And you sit there and wait, and then you mention it maybe like every once in the blue moon, like, you going to start that business? Oh, yeah, I'm doing this other shit. And then you just sit there and wait. Be like, nah, I ain't going to waste my time no more.
So, I mean, like you said, okay, they got potential. They say they're going to start their business or whatever they're going to do. But I guess in that situation, is the potential enough to make you stay? Like, why don't we, as a person, why don't we just leave? Like, is the potential enough to make us stay, do y'all think? I mean, because for me, I feel like depending on the situation, depending on the person, sometimes it is just because I might want to be, like, that's who I want to be with. So, okay, even though that potential might be false potential, it's still like a little bit of hope. Like, all right, they said they're going to do this. They're going to get it together. Let me wait a little bit. And then, you know, like you said, that little bit turns into a lot. And then that's time wasted that you can't get back. So, I mean, do y'all feel like sometimes we give a person too much potential in situations?
Hell yeah. You give people, you try to give, like, you try to do different things. You try to give, like, more chances to the last person because you probably say, hey, I did this different. My last person I would talk to do a little something different. I'm giving this person a little bit more time. But once you get older, though, you be like, man, I'm not wasting no damn time with no fucking body. If they don't like meet your standards at a certain age, I wouldn't say age, a certain standard, you don't waste your time. Like, I would say after my 30s, I probably cut people off faster than fucking the sun come up in the morning. For real.
I mean, because I'm with you on that too. Because I feel like once you go through a lot of stuff and once you accept a lot, like you said, time, anybody got time to keep wasting. Like, once you get older, like, you know better, you do better. And it's like you said, who wants to keep wasting time over potential? Like, yeah, potential was good back when we was younger or back when we was in
college,
high school, or whatever the case may be. But at this point in time, like, we got to start facing that reality. Like, whatever that person show you, we got to learn to accept that what they're showing you and what they're telling us or whatever they're doing, that's who that person is. Like, ain't no more potential after that. Like, this is who they are over here. Potential's over here, but the reality is like, come on now, it's smacking you right in your face.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
Because if you ain't got it together, you in your late 20s, like, what are you doing? What have you been doing? You was going to be a rapper, go to school to get your whatever degree, and you're still in your hometown doing nothing. Keep saying, oh yeah, I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to do this. Like, even during this COVID time, I would say I will. What'd you say?
I was about to say, but you know, some people, they look at it like when you say, okay, you need to have it together, what do you mean? Like, some people look at it like, well, I'm working, I got a job. Like, everybody can't have no super successful job where everybody gonna go to college or, you know, stuff like that. So is it standards to having it together, or is it just like you just can't be on no bum stuff or on like no want to be aspiring rapper type stuff? Like, what's the standards when it comes to somebody having it together?
I would say for me, yeah, have a job, but then at the same time, work towards those goals. Don't, like Lorenzo was saying earlier, like, if I ask you about what are you doing and you not, you know, putting no steps, no work in, no risk, no nothing to be that rapper or have that business or whatever the case may be, then again, you're kind of wasting time because, again, I'm glad you got a job, you bring in some money, so you ain't a total bum, but then I feel like you're content with just working at Walmart, McDonald's, what case may be. And again, I think we all can say we understand the job market, especially now, is kind of tough depending on what field you're going in. So again, I'm not knocking nobody's hustle, but you can't keep feeding me lies 3 months later, 6 months later, 12 months later. Like, something got to move and shake.
That's true.
But even with the 9 to 5, like what if that person is like, okay, like I said, I didn't go to college, or I don't have I don't want to do nothing but work. Like, that's all I know how to do is work. Does that mean like it ain't no hope for that person? Like, as for a female, like, would you date a female that is just working a 9 to 5, Lorenzo?
I would date a woman that works at 9 to 5, but like let's say she got a 9 to 5. Let's say she's doing hair. She got a 9 to 5 doing hair, right? Like, yo, you making money in this shop. Like, yeah, why don't you get your own shit? Like, I'll probably tell her some shit, like, to convince her, get her confidence to move up a little bit more. Cause maybe she don't got that confidence, but maybe she thought about it, but she's scared to do it. But I'm backing her up and telling her, yo, you can do this shit. I'm not giving you all the support, and I'm telling you, don't worry about simple bills. I got those. I want to see you do great. If I'm doing all this shit and making sure you straight with your bills and stuff, and telling you put your money towards your business, and you're not, and you content doing it where you at the shop, then I'm like, this ain't gonna work, because I'm basically investing in you, but not investing in you, but telling you to put your money to your own business and get your own shop. But you don't want to get your own shop. You want to stay with the girls and laugh and joke. Now fuck that. Right. Get your own shit and make your own money, and then you can see your business go up. But some people don't like that.
That's understandable in like situations like that. I mean, especially if you got a supportive partner and they trying to push you to that next level, like, that's understandable. But I mean, like, in the situations where people don't have that skill to do hair or to do like tattoos, or like the arts part. If people don't have that skill and all they know is a 9 to 5, where do you go in that situation?
All right, let's say she's a 9 to 5 at the cashier, right?
Right.
I'm like, all right, you ain't never thought about being a supervisor? You've been there 10 years. Like, what you gotta do to get a supervisor at Walmart?
Like, move up.
Like, yeah, right. So in a situation, like, no matter where you went, just try to
move up,
elevate from where you started type thing.
Yeah, you shouldn't be content with just being the cashier. Like he said, you should be able to want to be the supervisor, and then whatever's after supervisor, assistant manager, whatever. Yeah. I'm not for sure, but like, at least move up through the ranks.
But they got potential though.
No, that potential was cute in college when we was all struggling in early military. We all struggling, don't really know what we doing, trying to figure ourselves out. Like, that's not cute. I'm over here pushing 30, and I'm just gonna keep staying with you for potential. Then you have some people who get 3 kids later, no ring, no nothing, and you still saying, "Yeah, babe, I got you. I'm doing." Now at the right time. It's been 7 years. Like, what are we waiting on?
But then what? Okay, so what if they counter with, "But I love you. You supposed to love me, and I'm trying."
That's checking up shit. That's checking up. That's
exactly
checking up.
Ain't no ring on my finger. We not married.
That's checking up shit.
But you see a lot of that with this new age. Like, that's all people do. Like, they don't have, like, they get a title, they boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever they is. They living together. They may have some kids together, but that's really it. Like, it really is nothing but potential in a relationship, potential to possibly become married, potential to possibly be a family. Like, everything is just potential. But the reality is always not what we think it is. Like, that person really ain't on nothing. They ain't trying to be on nothing. They're not trying to elevate to the next level. Like, they're okay with being, I guess, shacking up or doing whatever they doing. So, I mean, for the people, I guess, who don't know how to get out of, I guess, that mindset, what could y'all suggest that they do? Like, what would y'all
change their friends, change their surroundings. Whoever they with, they like that. Whoever they with, if that person is like that, I guarantee you, all these friends are cool with the shit that they on. They need to be exposed to some different shit.
Cause your circle, what people fail to realize, they influence you for everything. Like, if your friends aren't elevating, you're not going to elevate. Like, you can't just be all y'all bums and working at the call center. Again, nothing against nobody working no call center, but why aren't y'all trying to move up? Somebody should be trying to get the supervisor at this call center. Somebody go apply to another call center, something like.
you know how that is. People don't want to step out of their comfort zone. Like once people get too comfortable doing like the same old thing, and it, you know, it becomes a part of their routine. Like it's in their life. Like this is what they've been doing. It's all they know. So people be scared to, you know, go on to the next level or let that potential go. Like they had that idea, but they be scared.
And some people don't like to be alone too.
Yeah, true.
A lot of people don't like to be alone.
I agree with both. And again, I think your friends, family, significant others should push you to be like, hey, I know it's something new, but you want to take that leap. And then again, you scared. Yeah, like you're not scared when you go in there. Be that supervisor. They might think you've been running for 10 years and you don't have no experience. But again, I just can't let myself be complacent and knowing that the sky's the limit, especially in this day and age with being a person of color, African American female at that. They're looking for us to be complacent because our other counterparts, white, black, Mexican, whatever the case may be, they're coming, especially people who come in overseas. I mean, from overseas, they want those jobs. They want to be CEO. They ain't coming over here to be just a cashier. They own businesses. I mean, you see who own most of these hair stores, nail salons, everything like that. They coming for everything. So I know I don't have it easy, so I have to sit here and be uncomfortable. I'm sorry, I gotta leave my friends in the dust. I mean, nothing gets. We can still friends at the end of the day, but sometimes I gotta elevate and leave you, and that may go for a significant other too. I may love you, but at the end of the day, if you're not pushing me to do better, you're not helping me learn things to do better, then potential again that was cute in college. That's not cute anymore.
Right. I mean, you know, it's easier said than done, and at some point, it's like. Forget the significant other, forget your friends. Like you got to be able to push yourself and to make yourself see the reality. Like so sometimes we set ourselves up for our own potential failures because, like I said, we see the reality, but we just ignore it because of that potential that we have in our mind. So sometimes it could be friends. The majority of the time, it might be other outside sources. But you know, you gotta be able to push yourself.
I think it starts with your friends though. Like your friends, your circle, that people that you call your friends, that kind of like you can kind of learn from them. Let's say for me, for example, I had back maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe like 6 years ago, I had a whole bunch of single male friends, right? We going out, going to clubs, talking to women, blah blah blah. I did that shit for years. Then I get that one married friend that's all about his wife, and you see them doing nothing but wife shit, but he still hang with the fellas. But he'll never cheat, he'll never do this, he'll never do that. You be like, damn, you start hanging with that person a little bit more. Then you start looking at your friends like, man, we can't do this shit forever. Look at him, he mad and happy. Why we can't have that? They're like, nah, I ain't on it. But eventually, I start staying away from them and start staying away from towards him. So it's all about your circle. I think your friends, it kind of put you on some new shit. And you're like, you know, I can be happy that person too. Instead of going around dating Keisha, Isha, and Bisha fucking Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. And spending money and just fucking them and keep going. So I think it's about your friends.
That motivation. Make you get motivating when you're around people that's doing something for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's how it should be. Like, shoot. When you around people that's on some boss moves, like it do make you look like, oh shoot, hold on, teach me or let me learn, let me soak up some of your knowledge so I can elevate to the next level. Because who really trying to just stay stuck in that potential phase? Like who just really want to, or like you know when they like a lot of older people like, oh yeah, I was supposed to go play ball in the NBA, and you know I was real good at basketball, but they working in a factory, they been in this factory for the like who knows how long.
Girl, there's so many people back home about that.
Right. I know a couple in the family.
Because you know they lose hope.
I gotta be mine too.
they lose that hope. Like once they get to a certain age, you know, people look at it like, well, shoot, I'm too old to do this. I done did this and did that, and ain't nobody ever helped me out. Like a lot of people be looking for that handout.
You can't do that. Honestly, you got to push your own self. I know if don't nobody else me, I got me because at the end of the day, I want to see myself successful. I don't want to be one of those people who's working for the rest of my life. I'm 60 years old and I can't take a vacation because I don't know if I got to pay these bills. Like, no, I can't I can't be comfortable with just being mediocre. And I tell my friends, my mentees that like you shouldn't be comfortable being mediocre. If you not your best version of yourself, what are you doing? Like again, you're not young forever. Eventually you're gonna hit that 30, 40, whatever time frame, and you're gonna look back like, dang, what was I doing? I should have did this. Like I don't wanna have no regrets like, oh I should have did this.
That's what they was doing. They get caught up in living that lifestyle, and like I said, that potential. It looked good over here, but the reality over here be like, man, I'm having too much fun. Oh, forget that. Like I'm gonna stay where I'm at. And then when you get older, you realize what your potential was should have really been your reality, and what your reality was at that point was really also like, no, you should have been on something else.
That's why I think people like when you first start talking somebody, don't tell the people the good shit you got. Like the good shit you doing on. Nah, I don't want to hear all that. Tell me all your bad shit, like your insecurities, you got a baby daddy problem. Tell me all that shit in the beginning. Because all that shit that they be hiding, the bad stuff in the back, you eventually you're gonna see it, but it's gonna take time for you to see it. If somebody tell all their bad shit in the beginning, that potential, you can see that potential in the beginning. If you tell his bad shit, like, yeah, I don't want to build a business, but I got sidetracked and I started doing this, that, and third. If he tell you that in the first date, I swear to God, you won't have a second date with that nigga.
Right, but you know, ain't nobody gonna just be that honest and that blunt, because it's like, shoot, we all got some stuff that we don't want nobody to know, but it's like, yeah, that's how you get them. You gotta sugarcoat it a little bit to pull them in, and then by the time you realize the trick that they don't pull, you stuck. 2 or 3 years later, you stuck.
Nah. After I turned 30, I say, man, tell me what happened in your last relationship and your relationship before that. Tell me if it end. You cheat, he cheat. I need to know. Like you got insecurity.
Right.
I need to know all that.
The questions you start out like the first day. It really should be the questions like when you get mad, if we argue, how do you respond to that? Or that's questions that people should be asking on the first date, but they don't, because you know how it is. Like if you somebody out here and you lonely and you get some attention, it's like, oh, I'm getting some attention. I'm gonna keep it good while it's good and ride the ride until it, stops.
Only thing you gotta do is post get your hair done and get a nice little outfit. You ain't even gotta go nowhere. Post a nice ass picture on Instagram. You get all the goddamn pictures.
That's really it. Because I mean, people so shallow nowadays. Like people they don't be trying to get in too deep. A lot of things either start off as a sexual thing, or just somebody like, oh, he got money, he paying for this, or she paying for that. I could get this out of her. Like, it's real shallow when you start out, but when you get deep into it, it's like, oh shoot, was it signs in the beginning, or what was I tripping? Then like I said, some people they have kids with that person. It's like, oh shoot, now I'm stuck with you, or who knows what's.
If you have one kid by them, that's cool. Now, if you keep going and have 2 or 3, you know what the fuck you doing.
Stupid.
You know what the fuck you doing.
Yeah, I do look at it like, sure, like you said, that one kid, like, all right, now, you know better. Now, when 2 and 3 come along, like, okay, now you just, he or she a fool, and you still keep laying with him. What does that make you like?
A clown.
That's your.
Yeah, like, pretty much.
You making yourself suffer.
Exactly. And I don't feel sorry for nobody like that, because you can't be no friend of mine. You go back, like there's no way like I could do that. I don't have no kids, but I'm just saying, once okay, I can maybe get caught up. Ain't no second, third child. Like why?
Sure, man. And don't ask me for my opinion, and because I give you the real shit. Like you know damn well. You ain't supposed to do that. All right, you got one kid by, that's cool. Get your shit together and leave him. And then you fuck around and bring that nigga to the cookout. And you think I supposed to act cool? Nah, that nigga gonna do shit. Like, what you doing?
But you know how it is. You try to be blunt with somebody. They don't be trying to hear that, or they look like
they feelings to get hurt.
You just don't be happy.
Their feelings get hurt.
They think you trying to rain on their parade.
Oh, they say that number one shit. Oh, you don't understand because you ain't got no kids. Bitch, shut the hell up, but I hate that.
Me too, dang.
I always bring that kid up just because you ain't got no kids.
Like I ain't gotta have no kids. I've seen enough. I know enough. Like, come on now.
But on behalf of all people that got kids out there, it is some situations where people who don't get kids, like you don't like you more. Your mindset and your emotions is more hard than when you have kids. Like you gotta understand some things. It's like, okay, yeah, I would have said that. Like back in the day, I used to be cool with people and I used to be with people. Now I be like, I would never be in that situation, or I would have been left here. But then when you get in that situation, it's like, oh, now I see why they was on some nonsense. But then, like I said, when you learn better, you know better, you do better. So it's like a learning experience. Like people gotta learn, and because you got some people who don't get kids, they just think they know everything. And it's like, you don't know.
That's it. I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna tell you how to raise your kids or none of that shit. But I can tell you when you're in a fucked up situation, because I know a fucked up situation. I don't watch too many Tyler Perry movies and plays to know a fucked up situation. So fucked up situation.
Yeah, Tyler Perry.
And they be still trying to make a shit work. Yeah, you watch Tyler Perry.
That's acting. That's good acting skills.
You gotta watch Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry teach you everything you need to know. Everything
boy.
Because the media is what's messing people up as it is.
Exactly. These true. Relationship goals, these rappers and their baby mamas.
When it all comes down to it, at the end of the day, y'all, everybody out here who watching this, y'all just gotta realize, open your eyes up, forget that potential, don't be nobody fool, and when you see the reality, face the reality. Don't run from the reality, but do what you gotta do to get up out that whatever potential, whatever you see. Don't let that potential turn into your reality, and then don't let that potential make you waste years of your reality. Like, you just got to accept the reality for what it is and accept the facts for the facts and, move on. Because, it's more than that one person. It's more than that one situation. It's more than that one job. You just got to be real with yourself and accept the reality and, get on up out of there before it's too late.
And get you some better surroundings, friends, people that keep it real with you. Ultimately.
Yeah, because with everything that's going on now, this ain't the time to be trying to sugarcoat for nobody. If they can't handle the truth, then you can sit over there by yourself. Because no.
That's true.
But that's all the time we got for y'all today. Hannah and Lorenzo, I appreciate y'all for coming through, trying to give some people some free game on this potential versus reality. Hopefully they'll take heed to the warnings. Catch me next week in another episode of Unspoken Word. Remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share on all social media platforms, Unspoken Word TV.
And make sure y'all follow me, my @name, Hannah Lisa _Etso.
That's your
private. DM me.
They're gonna follow you.
Anyways, DM me Spoken Word so I know where you follow me from, because I don't accept everybody. So
I told you,
Spoken Word.
She'll follow people. You can follow me at Real Rens. I follow everybody. I don't discriminate.
All right, y'all. Get them followers up. But we appreciate y'all. Catch us next time. Hey, tune in. Leave us some comments, whatever the case may be. If you want to hear something, we're going to talk about it. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all be safe out there. Bye. Bye.